Hi, so welcome to today's lesson. And in today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the arithmetic progression, which is also known as the linear sequence. Sorry, pardon my handwriting. All right, so and this is the kind of sequence where the increase or the decrease is the same all through. Both the either increase or decrease, is the same all through. All right, so let's see an example. So let's see 5, 8, then 11, then 14, and so on. So let's see this kind of sequence: 5, 8, 11, 14. So if I may ask, what is the increase? You can see it's increasing from the left to the right. So I think that's by 3. So it increases by 3, then plus 3 gives us 8, plus 3 gives us 11, plus 3 gives us 14 rather. Then the next term plus 3 is that's going to be 17, then plus 3 that's going to be 20, and so on, 23, 26. So, and one thing I want you to know is that difference is either increase or decreasing is what we know, or what we call the common difference. So I'm going to call this, you can see it's the constant. The increase or decrease is always the same, plus 3 in this case. So we call that the common difference. And the common difference is represented with a small letter r. All right, so common difference, small letter d rather. Common difference. All right, so and one other thing is that this common difference could be either positive or negative. So let's look at another case where the common difference is actually negative. All right, so let's see 63, 58, 53, 48, and so on. All right, so we see 63, 58, 53, 48. So what's the difference? We see that this is not actually increasing like the first one. This one is actually decreasing from the left to the right. All right, so if that's the case, then how is it decreasing? So from what we could say that this is decreasing by 5. So minus 5, you get 58. Then by minus 5, you get 53. Then by minus 5, you get 48. Then if you take this by minus 5, what you get is actually 43. All right, then minus 5, you get 38, and so on. So we see that this is the common difference in this case. And so in this case, the d is actually minus 5. So in this case, is negative. So that's why it's decreasing. All right, good. Okay, let's take one more example. So we're just doing introduction to arithmetic progression. All right, let's see 2, then 4.5, then 7, then 9.5, then 12, then so on. All right, so looking at this 2, 4.5, 7, 9.5, and 12. All right, so what's the difference? Okay, let me just tell you this. To find the common difference, what you basically have to do is that the common difference is actually tn minus 1. So that means a greater term minus a lesser term preceding it. So just before it. Now you have this term. I'm going to take this, then minus the one before it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that is actually equals to 4.5 minus 2. All right. 4.5 minus 2 is actually what? That's 2.5. Okay. That's the common difference. Or I could also pick this, pick 7, and then pick this. So I can say it is 7 minus 4.5. And that's still the same as 1/2. So whichever, either 9.5 minus 7, you still get 2.5. Whether 12 minus 9.5, you still get 2.5. So that's the common difference between the both, between all of these terms. So one other thing I want to note in this lesson before we end is the fact that this 2 here is what we call the first term. The first term. And it is actually denoted by a small letter a. So we have the first term and we have the d. In this case, the d is 2.5. Okay, so that means in this case we found our a, which is the first term, and our d, which is a common difference. All right, so catch me on in the next lesson where we kind of identify the first term and the common difference.